So immediately Allah took us to labor. فَأَجَاءَهَا الْمَخَاض. Now she's in labor. Now add to the stress and anxiety. I have an exam tomorrow and I am full of anxiety. I always say, think of Sayyida Maryam. Alone, pregnant, by herself, no epidural, no medications, first time pregnancy, first time delivery, in the middle of nowhere. And a disaster is waiting, and a scandal is waiting for her. Of course, what did she say? I wish I was dead, and no one remembers me. يا ليتني مت قبل هذا وكنت نسيا منسيا. That's the only thing she said. I wish I was dead, and no one will remember me. Sayyida Aisha, when she was dying, said this. When you don't see yourself anything, when the moment comes in your soul, you say, I wish no one knows me. I wish I'm nothing. And then he calls her from under her. And this is one of the miracles of Sayyidina Isa. He spoke. And he spoke to her from under her, meaning she just delivered. And he said, don't worry. قد جعل ربك تحتك سريا فكلي واشربي وقري عينا. Eat, drink, and feel good. قري عينا, coolness. Don't worry. If this is me and you come and tell me don't worry, I was like, you don't know what I'm going through. Right? We react. This is a woman of faith. Sayyida Maryam is a woman of faith. SubhanAllah, even the Sahabiyat, all the wives of Rasul alayhi salatu wasalam, as khayru nisa'i al-jannah, one of them is Sayyida Maryam. Because her faith is unparalleled. Her service to Allah is unparalleled. And her acts of worship unparalleled. The only woman, Allah described her in the Qur'an repeatedly, وَكَانَتْ مِنَ الْقَانِتِينَ. She was a woman of obedience to Allah. No arguments. She didn't see herself of anything. Yet, all faith glorify her. فحملته فانتبذت به مكانا قصيا. Now she's pregnant, she went into a far place, she delivered. فأتت به قومها تحمله. Now the moment. Here you are, imagine this, you walk in the streets, you're a small town, everybody knows everybody, and you're carrying a baby. قالوا يا مريم أن لك هذا. Maryam, where is this from? Literally, if you go next one, right? أتت به قومها تحمل. Came in carrying the newborn. Immediately, Maryam, where is this from? قال يا مريم أن لك هذا. Where did this come from? يا مريم ما كان. Now they are immediately they start thinking of her badly. ما كان أبوك امرأ سوء. You didn't come from a family of bad lineage. وما كانت أمك بغية. And your mother was not a prostitute. Second time the word is used in 2 pages of the Qur'an. She believed in Allah. This is what we all need. She believed in Allah. When the child told her, when they ask you, don't answer, I will answer. Immediately, فَأَشَارَتْ إِلَيْهِ. Somebody come to me and tell me, tawakkali ala Allah. Have faith in Allah. Be patient with Allah. The list of arguments comes in. That's what we all need to learn from her. فَأَشَارَتْ إِلَيْهِ. And they, of course, they argue. كيف نكلم من كان في المهد صبيا. Next one. Are we going to be talking to somebody who's a child, a baby? في المهد صبيا, literally newborn. He spoke. That's one of the miracles of Sayyidina Isa. He spoke. You need to know this. So you talk to the people, the non-Muslim. I had this discussion yesterday, 25 minutes. The moment I said, we have a chapter of Mary, and we believe in Jesus, the woman had nothing more to say. But what about the father? What about the son? I was like, he's not a father, he's not a son. He's a prophet and we believe in him. and the whole chapter is in there. That's what we need from the Qur'an, my beautiful sisters. The Qur'an is not a book of a story. Stories is being used for you and me to help me navigate all the difficulties I go through in life. I am not going to be pregnant with no husband, but I am going to go through a very difficult time in my life. That's probably I'm the only one going through it. That's what I need, this story. That's where I need this connection with Allah. But if I'm not going to be doing this, I'm not investing anything in my Qur'an, I read it only in Ramadan, I have no idea what I'm reading, then yes, when I go through a tough time, I don't have, again, the credit that I build to help me go through it, let alone the credit with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So I'm going to leave you with this, because this is what I wanted. I wanted to get to the story of Sayyida Maryam. And I didn't finish it yet, because we need to get to the most beautiful 4 or 5 verses coming, and the story of Sayyidina Ibrahim, which is another test all of us goes through. And then you're going to see why Maryam was actually in the middle of the Qur'an. Roughly speaking, it's in the middle of the Qur'an. And it's a very powerful surah, revealed in Mecca, which basically means it will increase my faith, mine and your faith. So I want you all, and literally I beg you, and not for me, at least do yourself a favor tonight. Read it. It's still fresh in your heart. Just read it. Read it in English. Just read. And see what is going to be moving inside you. A lot, believe me. But do yourself this favor.